Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog of day, and today is Saturday the 1st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning, fairly decent time frame, got up, got the dog outside, jumped in the hot tub for a little bit, got back in, got him fed, wife got up and around, she was getting a few things done, had a client dropping off a couple dogs this morning. They were heading out to go visit their kid and then some friends down from up north that ironically end up staying like 2 blocks from where their son's staying at college. So they were able to see her way together once. So it was kind of worked out real well for them. So they came, dropped the dogs off. Dogs are like real good dogs for the most part, but they're a little on the hyper side, kind of a little bit crazy, especially when it comes to like getting in the house and like getting the harnesses on and leaving again, like they lose their minds. But when you're not getting ready to take them in or out of the house or take them on a car ride, they seem to do pretty well. So but they got here. The dog I had here also, they'd never met before. So I put the little mixed dog, I've got a little wiener dog thing up, put the doodles outside, let them run around a little bit, introduced the wiener dog mix to them, and they all got along splendid. Everybody had a good time. They got a little bit of chase in here and there, had a good time, and then they kind of settled down and stopped playing so much, unfortunately. So I was really hoping they would get a lot more play in and wear themselves out a lot better, but it didn't happen so much. But they got a lot of good barking in. The one doodle loves to chase anything that moves. I don't care if it's a bird or a lizard or a leaf or a shadow, and barks this real ass bark as it loses mind, running to the fence. And it's just, yeah, it is what it is. So of course the other doodle has learned to ignore that dog almost completely, where the new one, the mixed little wiener dog mix, hears the bark and also has to give chase, and he barks on that too. Doesn't know what it is, just barks out because that dog's barking. So kind of was a little bit annoying on that part of the day, but overall it was a pretty laid back day. I think I'm still getting sick. My throat's and stuff, like the glands in my throat and that are just super sore, and I'm just tired and I'm freezing to death. Like it's not even cold out, but I'm just so cold. So got a few things done. Wife was deciding she was going to work from home or go to the office. She had some work to get done today, so she was making that decision, decided to just go ahead and work from the house, which worked out fine. About, I don't know, midday or so, went and asked her, I said, hey, do you want to lay down and watch a movie? Which basically means take a nap. We laid on the couch. She goes, yeah, sounds like a plan. So I said, when do you want? She goes, I can do it right now. She goes, I'm in nothing important. I can go ahead and just shut this out and go from there. I said, sounds good. So we went and got hang ready. We laid down and watched a movie. Dozed off pretty good. Woke up at some point. I don't know how long I've been asleep. Been asleep for a little while. And I don't know if it was a dog laying on my leg weird or what, but man, my left knee was like twisted when I was laying there, and it hurt so bad. Like I had trouble getting up and walking to go to the restroom. Like it took me a while to get up off the couch to even be able to make it there. It was weird ass positioning of what it was. So, but yeah, went ahead from there and went back down, finished out the movie, and chilled out there a little bit. Got up, went got my run in, and got back from my run. And as I was getting done with it, I asked my wife, I said, hey, I'm going to jump in the hot tub for a little bit. Would you like to join me? And she said, sure. And actually, I told her earlier today, I guess technically, before I went for my run. So I went for a run fairly late. It was 6 o'clock or something. Normally I'm back by then. But before I left, I said, hey, I still feel like crap. Like I think I'm getting sick. I'm not hungry in any way, shape, or form. So eat whatever you want, whenever you want to. And if I decide I want some food, I'll let you know. If not, I'm just going to skip food tonight. And she's like, yeah, no problem. So when I got back from my run, she was finishing up her dinner, which worked out well. And then I asked her if she wanted to jump in the hot tub with me, which rarely she does, but every once in a while. Normally she only gets in the hot tub, there's like other people over. It's like, it doesn't happen very often. So, but she said, yeah, I'll do that. So I said, cool. I asked her if she wanted to mix up a couple drinks. She said, sure. So she did that. I headed back out with the puppies, got them all outside. In that process of my run, I'd got them all fed also before my run, so they're all good to go for the evening. Everything is happy. We jumped out in the hot tub for a while and had ourselves a very wonderful conversation. I just turned off my podcast and we just talked the whole time and shot the shit and talked about some real deep stuff. She talked about like our future and like what could happen if something happened to me, and she's concerned she's gonna end up like homeless, and I'm like, you won't end up homeless. Like we have too much money for that. Like that's, if you don't get scammed by some online internet scammer, then like there's no way you can be homeless. Like you have enough money, you can live the rest of your life and never work another day in your life. Like it's not gonna happen. Like now you're gonna live a very cheap life. You're not gonna be taking cruises and buying convertibles and shit, but you'll never be homeless. Like, that's just impossible. So we talked about that off and on, and then we talked about what would happen if me and her dad both died, and how much different that would look. And I told her, I said, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to sit down and kind of write up what I think you should do financially in that whole process of figuring it all out. In case something has happened, you would have basically different options. Like, hey, here's these options. And if something's happened to one, or especially me, don't make any decisions. Like, you got 3 months, just don't do nothing. Get your head straight, figure out where you want to be, what you want to do, and then make decisions. Make decisions next day. It can always turn out really poorly. So but I told her, I said, we can set this house a rental, you can set that house up a rental, sell them both, and you'll have enough cash to literally just invest, even at like dividend paying stocks, like super cheap. Like, you could literally set yourself up and have a livable income for eternity and never touch your principal. Like, we have money. Like, that's not, there's, outside of you getting scammed, there's no way you'll be homeless. Like, it's impossible. So we talked about that quite a bit. Then I asked her, I said, how long do I gotta take care of your dad? Like, if you died tomorrow? Like, well, she's like, oh, that's kind of more, that's up to your choice at that point. So we talked about what happened there, and talked about whether or not we should help out her kids, and kind of how we'd set it up and that whole process. I can't just hand it everyone, you know, like $50,000, he'll screw up their lives so bad, it'd be awful. So kind of I said, hey, I like the idea of, like, if they want to try and buy a car, they want to do something, they want to buy a house preferably, whatever they come up with a down payment, I'll match it up to, say, like 50 grand. So they could have like $100,000 down on a house with their 50 grand and my 50 grand. Or, like, if they want to buy a car, if they wanted a $20,000 car, they put 10 grand. I put 10 grand, I buy a $20,000 car, that kind of thing. So we kind of figured out how that would break down and all that fun stuff involved. But like she said, it's at that point, it's kind of whatever. I want to put stipulations on it to not ruin their life by just giving them $50,000, because they're both in a situation in their life right now that $50,000 could screw them up. Yeah, it could really turn out poorly. So yeah, we had a long conversation about a lot of those really weird things, and we headed back in, and she realized she'd been in the hot tub way too long. She started to get a cold shower and didn't work. She goes, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I'm like, what the fuck? So she laid down for a little bit. She got feeling better. I checked on her, you know, we talked a little bit, and she got better. I think we just had her in the hot tub too long, because we were in there maybe 2 hours. Like, it's just, especially with her pacemaker and stuff and her vagal problems that she has, it's definitely not, that's not good for her. So we got to start putting timers on stuff there. But went ahead, and after that, she got to feel much better. Everything was good to go with her. So I went ahead and mixed myself up another drink, because I was hoping to get a little more intoxicated than what she'd made me, because I wanted to make sure I slept good tonight. And got chatting. At this point, it's kind of late. By the time I got her, made sure she was safe and good to go, and then decided I was gonna head back outside and have myself another cigar and just chill out there for a little bit. And I went out, and the drink I mixed up, I heard a little stronger than I thought it was, and it's an alcohol I really don't like, but usually I'll drink it when I've already had a drink or two, and I don't care about the taste so much. And it's called Knob Creek, and this shit's really gross. And I ended up getting more intoxicated than I wanted to, I guess, in the process. But overall, it wasn't too bad. I went out there, hung out with the dogs for a while. We chilled out, finally headed back in, and we chatted a little. When I'm drinking, I say a lot of things that I would say normally. I don't have the filter on it. So we had a lot of fun with it. She made fun of me for it, whatnot, all that good fun stuff. So, but yeah, overall, pretty good day. Just got the dogs all situated. The one goes in the crate at night. I'm not really sure why, but it does. So I think it's actually probably the better behaved of the two, but that's what the owners want, so that's what I do. So yeah, got that knocked out, got that covered up, and got the blanket over it and stuff. Dog chilled down nicely there too, slept on the bed with me, and we wrapped it up and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.